My name is Indy Anna Bones. I'm an archaeologist, explorer, adventurer, cryptozoologist, street art expert, and friend to pigeons. Join the adventure as I explore mysterious places, forgotten history, and track down unknown creatures. I found my first Toynbee tile on South Street in Philadelphia when I was in the 6th grade. I was fascinated and followed the mystery for years. I didn't know Toynbee was still in Manhattan until I looked down and saw one in the street. The identity of the Toynbee tiler has never been confirmed. A 2011 documentary called Resurrect Dead claims that one man is responsible for all or most of the tiles laid in the United States, and one tile that appeared in Santiago, Chile. They allege that the tiler was a Philadelphia recluse that had been espousing his bizarre philosophy since the late 1970s to early 80s. The famous Toynbee tiles were first noticed late in the 1980s and continued appearing until 2016, when I found this fresh tile dropped across the street from Macy's in Herald Square, Manhattan. The Toynbee idea is to resurrect every single person that has ever died and send them to live on the planet Jupiter. It supposedly comes from the British historian Arnold Toynbee, told through the medium of Arthur C. Clarke's 2001 A Space Odyssey. The entirety of the theory is also detailed word for word in David Mamet's short play, 4 a.m. Mamet claims to have invented the entire story, but the Resurrect Dead team found evidence that their suspect was already promoting his ideas long before that play was published. The tile I found in Herald Square could not have been down more than a week when I discovered it. The tar paper that protected the fresh tile was still completely intact. The only thing I had in my purse for cutting was a random fork, but I was still able to peel back a corner. This revealed a section of text making it consistent with the Toynbee narrative. The method of delivery for the Toynbee tiler is believed to be a car with a missing floor panel on the driver's side. The linoleum is covered in tar paper, which protects the artwork as car tires pound it into the hot asphalt. It takes months for the tiles to be completely revealed as the tar paper is slowly peeled away, and when they are set, they are impossible to remove without tearing up the road. Some tiles are heavily damaged in the long process it takes to uncover them, where others are frequently paved or painted over in Manhattan. So most of the tiles have a lifespan of only a few years. Herald Square is the last tile I found that is consistent with the original Toynbee tiler. That was fine with me because I'd been finding messages like this. That probably would have made me lose interest in the whole subject if the mystery wasn't deepening. As I searched the city streets, I realized that many tiles I believed to be Toynbees were signed by another artist. Many looked like Toynbees using the same phrases and images, but these were from House of Hades, an artist whose work first appeared in Buffalo, New York and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's believed to originate in Buffalo. Upstate represent! House of Hades was already dropping tiles in New York City before I started noticing them in 2016. The Toynbee tiler had a very limited area of operation in Manhattan, and for a long time Hades stayed within that area as well. It's a tourist's view of Manhattan, south of Central Park with no tiles below 27th, or east or west of 3rd and 8th. Tiles appeared at intersections in front of obvious landmarks like Rockefeller Center, Macy's, or Times Square. It's the most boring part of New York City, and everybody is too busy looking up to look down. House of Hades tiles grew larger and more elaborate, and were very quickly outshining Toynbee. He also quickly expanded his territory. It could be that he now lives in or close to New York City, or at least knows the city a little better. He's even made it into Brooklyn. Like every tourist, he came to Williamsburg first. House of Hades probably deploys his tiles in a similar method. He seems to pull up to a red light, drop a tile through the floor, and drive away with none the wiser. He describes himself in similar terms to Toynbee, as one man at war with the media. He supports the Black Lives Matter movement, and he advocates for reading books, so I can't think Hades is all bad. The Hades tiles are far more elaborate and artistic, each new tile more wild and intricate than the last. Tiles dated to 2021 are the most recent I found at the time of this video, so I'm glad to know the pandemic didn't shut Hades down. Have you found a Toynbee or a Hades tile? Let me know in the comments below.